taught you to hate your own kind? Who taught you to hate the race that you belong to?
It's Ebb and Flow, and if you didn't know, now you know. And I'm starting a new, segment where I pick a topic that I'm kind of interested in, and I talk about it. And the topic for today, or really this week, is on the whole Colin Kaepernick and Nike and NFL situation. So just a little background before I get into that. So back in 2016, Colin Kaepernick began protesting in the NFL, and he wasn't protesting, the flag, or he wasn't protesting America. He wasn't protesting the veterans. Colin Kaepernick was protesting police brutality. He was protesting racial injustices against minorities, and he had a platform, and so he used that platform to help bring light and attention to that issue. And ever since, it's been a huge storm, surrounding the NFL. He's gotten other athletes to, back him up, and to kneel as well. He's gotten hate for it. He's even become blackballed or blacklisted from the NFL. I believe it's 2017. He became a free agent, and he hasn't worked since. And since since then, he's filed a claim to say, that basically NFL owners are conspiring against me to, not let me play in the NFL. And the NFL tried to have that claim dismissed, but it was denied. So there's something behind that. So back to the Colin Kaepernick and Nike situation. Back in March, Nike and the NFL had an agreement where Nike would basically be the brand for the NFL. The NFL would wear their uniform and apparel and all that stuff. Their shoes, whatever, all that stuff. To me, it's kind of funny because the NFL essentially said, "Fuck you" to Colin Kaepernick, and Colin Kaepernick is having the last laugh because Nike just the other day, or yesterday, if you weren't already aware, they made Colin Kaepernick the face of their new campaign, their new Just Do It campaign, where I believe Colin Kaepernick's slogan is like, do what you believe in, even if you sacrifice everything, something along those lines. And so with Colin Kaepernick as the brand face of Nike, he's kind of indirectly the brand face of the NFL. That's how I see it. It's kind of like a fuck you to the NFL. And I think that's dope on the NFL's part. Or no, I'm sorry. I think that's dope on Nike's part, because I think Nike's been they've been pretty progressive the past few years. If you haven't noticed, they made athletic wear for Muslims who may be required to wear their hijab for religious beliefs. They made athletic wear for that, and that's pretty dope. You don't see any other brands really doing it like that. Of course, this isn't all out of the goodness of their heart. At the same time, at the end of the day, we live in a society where capitalism is the prevalent system, and money is the most important thing. So of course, they're looking at the business side of things. They calculated the cost benefits of making Colin Kaepernick, the face of their campaign. So yeah, obviously there's more to it than that, but it's still dope at the same time because they didn't have to do it. And I feel like Nike's banking on that they're baking on this younger generation, because if you haven't noticed, every generation is becoming progressively more progressive or liberal, whatever you want to call it. You know, they don't really care about that 50 plus old white male demographic, you know, that's going to die out in 30 years or however long. You know, that's not the demographic they're worried about. And so that's cool. Now, I'm not gonna say like Nike's like this amazing organization, because you know they still got those rumors of like the child sweatshops in certain Asian countries, which I have no way to verify, but you know, that's a prevalent rumor. But at the same time, you know, it's dope that you know this is what they're doing, and to see, and as a result of this, as a result of Nike making Colin Kaepernick the face of their brand, white people, like especially MAGA supporters, are throwing a fit. They're burning their Nike shoes. I saw one video where one dude burned his shoes while they were still on him, and he had to go to the hospital because his feet got burnt. Dumbass. I saw like people are cutting out the Nike logo from their socks and still wearing them. No, it's just looking stupid. So it's funny because you're doing all this, but you already bought it. Like, if anything, why don't you give that stuff? You give that stuff that you don't like anymore. Give it to veterans that you claim to care so much about, that you claim that Colin Kaepernick is protesting against. Why don't you give that stuff to them? Because in Baltimore, I met a couple homeless veterans who need that kind of stuff, and it's idiotic, really. But yeah, it's very strategic and very smart move by Nike. I believe last night, like I was looking at their shares dropped by 2%, I want to say, but like Adidas was even lower. And if I remember correctly, I read an article which was saying like, you know, a lot of the stocks were just dropping. You know, the stock market goes up and down, you know. So Nike's gonna bounce back and improve, of course. And this isn't really gonna affect them at all. It's really smart and strategic, and like, and the people claiming that they're not gonna wear Nike again, they'll say that, but it's like what, you're gonna wear Converse? Because I'm pretty sure Nike owns Converse, like, so it's just funny. It's funny, and you know, good for Colin Kaepernick. I think that's what's up, and it's a good step in the right direction. That's all I got to say about that. If you like the video, like it. You know, feel free to comment with your thoughts below. Subscribe, and peace.